Hi Cancer, welcome back to Mystic Morpho. I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to the channel, who have liked, shared, commented on my previous videos. Again, I'm a little bit newer to YouTube, so I really appreciate all the activity. It's definitely helped the channel grow, and I really enjoy doing these readings for you guys. So please keep up the activity, the energy on the channel. Again, I really do appreciate it. I also want to wish all of you a happy new year, happy 2019. It's just nice to, feel like you're starting the new year fresh. It just is a feeling of, new opportunities coming in, and definitely hoping for love opportunities. So what I'm going to be doing, this is a love reading for you guys for the first half of January, from January 1st to the 15th. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. If it does not resonate with you, be sure to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign. Venus sign especially for love readings. And I've also mentioned too, sometimes we're drawn to different videos as a way of spirit trying to get a certain message to us. So even if this message doesn't necessarily pertain to your situation, you may know of someone that's going through a situation like this, and if anything, it oftentimes gives you insight and information that you might be able to assist a close friend or family member with. So what I'm going to be doing for this read, I'm going to be using the Art of Life Tarot deck by Charlene Livingstone. I do read this deck in the upright just because of the way that the images come through. I'm going to be pulling 4 cards to get the overall energy, the messages from Spirit for you guys for the first half of January, and then I will be pulling 1 card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen for a little bit more clarity on the situation. So without further ado, let's get started with your reading. Angels, guides, saints, what messages do you have for the lovely sign of Cancer for the first half of January, 1st, 15th, 2019, in love for the sign of Cancer? What messages do you have? Lovely sign of Cancer, January. Angels. Spirit tells me when to cut, so I make note of some of the cards that jump, but ultimately I listen for my guides to give me the sign of when I'm supposed to pull the cards. What messages do you have for the lovely sign of Cancer, the first half of January? Alright, so just so you can see the cards. I love this deck, and one of the things I love most about it is that it's famous works of art as the image, and then there's also a corresponding quote. So I'm going to go through these with you first so you can see them. First, you have the 8 of Swords. Here it says, you can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Second card is the 7 of Wands. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. Ace of Wands. Whatever you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. And the 8 of Cups. In each loss there is a gain, as in every gain there is a loss, and with each ending comes a new beginning. Okay. All right, so Cancer, the feeling I'm getting from this, part of me feels as though you are you're kind of wrapping up a situation. And it's someone that it may have been someone that you were in, kind of a long-term relationship with. And, you called it, the feeling I'm getting is that you've kind of called it quits. You both have decided to part ways, that it was ultimately in each of your highest good to kind of separate the situation. And sometimes, we just, in relationships, it's, if you feel as though the relationship itself it kind of comes to a standstill, and maybe it was something where you felt like you were discussing whether or not you guys were ready to be moving to the next level. And ultimately, I think you felt that, neither of you kind of felt like you could move to the next level in this situation. So you decided to part ways. But now what's happening is that I think you've attempted to then go back out there and start dating again. And my feeling is that you've kind of hit some resistance, almost in a way that maybe things just haven't really worked out for you, or you almost feel like a lot of the people you've been dating just don't seem to hit the mark. And so you're in your head about this, and you're starting to kind of question, maybe I should have stayed with that other person. Maybe I should have, resolved to maybe have made it work with that other person. But it's almost like, these past hurts, and ultimately, even though from a parting of ways that maybe was mutual, there's still some defensiveness there. There's still a concern about starting something new, starting something fresh. I have the Ace of Wands on the table, and there is someone new coming in. You may not have met them yet, and it might be a fire sign. You may have an air sign around you as well, and I have water here on the table too. But I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling as though you may have been dealing with an air sign, and there might be a fire sign coming in. But again, it's almost like whatever you're feeling, long-term relationships, any kind of relationship that you've been in where you've really shared much of yourself and gotten to know the other person so well and so deeply, and now it's like you don't want to feel like you failed at something, but you're kind of, again, like you said, you're in your head about this, and it's hard to feel like you're truly putting yourself out there. If the feeling I'm getting is that you're almost waiting in a way, like you're kind of waiting, maybe you have met this other person and you're waiting to kind of see what they're going to do. Like you're not being proactive in the situation, is what I want to say. Because I think there's still a little bit of residue from the relationship before that you're kind of in your head about, and it's hard to, again, like I said, it's hard to start something new when you're still holding on to some feelings from the person before. You almost use this time as fresh start, 2019, clean slate, kind of clear the deck. And with this image of the ship, it's like you just want to clear the space out. If you're still holding on to, it may even be that you're holding on to things from this other person that you were with. Like maybe they may have some books or some movies or something, something that it's almost a constant reminder to you of this other person that was in your life for so long, or that you had been with. And yet it's not fully, so you're still it's still on your mind. It's still there, and you're not fully releasing it. And you have this new thing coming in, this fresh new start. Ace of Wands is a new beginning, and it's a passionate new beginning. It's exciting, and it has a potential to build to the Four of Wands, and just all the passion, energy, and that fire to really build something solid and strong, and the excitement of keeping that energetic passion alive with someone, there's someone coming in who is excited about you just as much as you'd be excited about them, but it's like you're holding back. You're kind of defending, your territory. You're maybe not fully letting this new thing in. And my guides are wanting me to say, like, this is your moment to kind of clear house, to kind of, start January fresh, start this new year fresh. Leave those things in the past. It doesn't do you any good to continue to wallow in, the thoughts and the feelings of someone else that, you want to start fresh. There's the potential to meet someone new who would be really good for you, but you can't fully let that in unless you let the other thing go. And so it's a matter of walking away from those pains. And I mean, honor, even doing like a ritual where if it's a matter of like writing something down, like the things that you did like about the other person, or the things that, frustrated you, something about that and then you burn that piece of paper, just almost have some sort of like clearing ritual. And you can find some of these things on YouTube too. Just like cleaning rituals, just things that will enable you to feel free and fresh and ready to take on whatever fresh new start is coming your way, because love is there. Love is around you. Love is coming in for you, Cancer. It's just, are you the one that's preventing it from coming in? So again, the recommendation that I feel so strongly is that it's time to let this all go, is to let this situation, is to move on from this past situation. Whether you know it or not, and I feel that the other person that you were dealing with may have already moved on, and so it doesn't do you any good to hold on to that, especially if it was painful, especially if they didn't treat you well. But by holding back and not being open to this newness, it's just going to keep you in a stuck place. It's going to keep you feeling like you can't find your footing. It's going to keep you feeling like, constantly in the cycle of like stress and anxiety. The 8 of Swords, eventually leads up to the 9 and the 10 of Swords. But if you can, come to this place of release and walking away, this is what's in store for you. This Ace of Wands here, okay? This fresh new beginning, this excitement, the potential to grow with someone. And I feel that this person, whoever you will be connecting with, or maybe you've already met them, that they will be good for you. It's almost like as soon as you step away from that one, just even putting like your toe in the water in something new, you'll completely forget about the past situation. It's almost like you'll get so excited, you'll get so into this new person that it will help you get over whatever else was kind of holding you in the past. And I'm saying this from a situation, I'm connecting with Cancers that you've done enough work. It's not like you're jumping right into a new relationship, but it's the fact of, it's the act of getting out there and starting that process. And it's not jumping literally from one relationship to the next. I feel strongly like you've done, the Cancers I'm speaking to, like you've done some time, maybe you have gone out on some other dates and stuff, but the recommendation is, maybe those haven't been successful because you have been holding on to this person from the past. So my recommendation and what Spirit's telling me to say is release this pain. 8 of Cups, make this your action, okay? And this is what will come in for you, all right? Okay, so Cancer, I'm going to pull one card from the Romance Angels for you for a little more clarity. Spirit Angels, guides, what messages do you have for the lovely sign of Cancer? One card, please. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer for the first half of January? 1st to the 15th, 2019 in love. One card, please, for Lisa and Cancer. Thank you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so as I was saying, and by the way, I love my guides for this. It's just, it reinforces the whole message, right? So Spirit saying, in order to find this love, you need to make that effort. You need to put that effort out there to really release yourself of the past, to release yourself of those feelings of regret, of failure, of stress, anxiety, of, maybe perhaps there was a lack of trust, whatever you're dealing with from that previous relationship, that previous situation. It's time now to make the effort, putting in that work to actually allow this to come in, okay? Because this is beautiful, right? It's always wonderful to get aces in a reading because you know that there is newness on the horizon, okay? It's coming for you, but you have to put in the effort. You have to make take those steps, take those actions to actually allow for this to come in. And if you don't, this isn't going to be, it's not even going to have a chance to grow. Okay. So this is brand new. This is fresh. And it's like, it's like having, lighting a candle kind of in, and you want to make sure it has oxygen. You protect it. You allow for the growth of that flame to burn. So put in that effort, because love is here for you. It's just a matter of opening up and allowing it to come in. Okay, Cancer? So that's what I have for you guys for the first half of January. If this resonated with you, please give me a like, share, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit the bell when you hit the subscribe button. That will alert you to any new videos that I post. Also, I have been posting these weekly pick a deck readings. Some of those they're relatively general. Some deal with love, some deal with career. It really is, it's kind of dependent on what deck you pick. So I'll leave a link for that in the video at the end of this. So check that out. And I want to again wish you all a happy new year. Enjoy the start of 2019. Really set those intentions and put in that effort. And I know that you will find good love this year, Cancer. Okay. So thanks so much. Have a good one.